Hello there.
I'm Albert.
And I'm Vanessa.
And we are late to the party, and if it wasn't busy enough already with Avengers coming out, us having to go to Los Angeles, Game of Thrones continuing on Sunday, YouTube dropped the Cobra Kai Season 2 in its entirety on YouTube.
Yes, so we were like, I guess we're going to have to do it because Cobra Kai Season 1 was absolutely fantastic, and I really want to, watch this and react to it and be there with you guys, sharing it with you, because The Karate Kid is one of those movies that you could kind of go back and it still, in my mind, holds up to the time that it's in. And so for it to come back now is exciting.
I very much regret not reacting to the first season of Cobra Kai because I got emotional for certain episodes, or at least moments in many of the episodes. So yeah, I figured let's do the reaction. And if we sound a little dismayed or at least not as energetic to do this, it's just because I want to watch every single one of them back to back and get through it all tonight. But we can't. If we're going to do it this way, we can't. We got to take our time and put them up, as we can as the time goes by. But let's get into episode 1 of season 2 of Cobra Kai. And you can actually watch the full-length reaction to the entire episode on our Patreon, much like we do Game of Thrones now. So look for that. Let's do it. Right where we left off.
Yep.
Yeah. Nope.
Still got that hot temper, huh? But I like that.
I like that.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah.
I bet that's why.
Damn.
That's true.
Damn.
Snap.
Here we go.
Bad, Mr. Lawrence. Not bad.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yeah, get
Right
right
off the
into it. Uh-oh. Better take care of that.
Oh, man.
So cinematic.
I know, right? Yes! Yes!
Second place for you now.
Yep. Yes.
Very honorable. And stupid.
Yeah.
Finish
No
your
mercy.
move.
I thought the fire was going to lead to something a little bit more dramatic.
Mr. Miyagi gave you this? Yep.
You got the pick.
Big gift ever.
Yeah.
Haven't had much of a chance. Something tells me there's a can of wax in my future.
You have no idea.
We got plenty to do before that. And remember, breathe in.
Breathe out. All the cars. It's about balance.
Yep.
No, wait. Slide yours back a little more.
A hella symbolic pond.
Yeah. So nice.
So beautiful. Even though it's on the other side of the tracks behind a bunch of factories.
Is it still chores, or is there any actual karate?
Chores are part of it.
He thinned out a little, or did they get a different kid?
Balance is my thing.
Yeah.
Or Sensei Chris.
It's like I'm crashing here.
Miguel's mom.
Wanna come in?
Never would have.
A whole cake just for him.
It was really good.
Tres leches.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of tres
Nobody
leches.
used to drink.
My mom is. She loves it.
Well, so does Johnny.
In more ways.
Little recap.
I won't let him go astray.
They're still good in him. Hawk, on the other hand, we've lost him.
Yeah.
Not like he was hitting you up and everything. Brought to you by Instagram.
No mercy, bitches.
Dimitri and Eli, binary brothers.
Cool with the nerd shit, huh?
Ah,
Hey, where's my...
He's gonna see that she blocked him.
This is how you celebrate a first place trophy?
brought to you by Applebee's.
I'm not sure I want to be Drake.
Don't worry. You're not.
I was going to say walking the halls of Degrassi, but
That too.
Drake wasn't doing that at Degrassi.
Boom. Roasted.
Which hinted Degrassi in this.
It does, yeah.
Red hot, just like you, Dollface.
Reaper.
Are you familiar with formation, waiting for the right moment to emerge. And that moment is now.
Oh, is it?
Pretty good comparison too.
I've been
So he's
all
calling
over.
himself a cold-blooded.
He's a true snake. He's a cobra.
Someone's got to step in and stop the ass kissing and start the ass kicking. You had no life before you met me.
Gave him the confidence.
Yeah. He's jaded towards him. Doesn't want anything to do with him. So you know what?
Well, it's kind of the same thing that he does with Daniel. He blames Daniel for everything, so eventually he's got to realize he made his own choices.
Yeah.
Granted, the outcomes were affected by Daniel and Kreese.
Yeah.
And Allie.
Careful, that drum saved my life.
Sorry, I didn't mean to touch it.
He did.
Just a toy. That's the medal
Love
of
the
honor.
music.
Mm-hmm.
The highest honor.
Bill Conti coming in.
Second rule.
Second rule of Miyagi-Do karate.
First, learn rule number one.
It's chills when I hear that music.
Right. First learn rule number 1.
He's got the drum in his hand too. All Karate
Really all
Kid
about
too.
that first rule.
He is not gonna know what hit him.
No.
not what it's about.
No. Not about that. Can't make exceptions.
He does have some Johnny in his blood though,
Yeah.
so
Fresh fish.
ain't nothing like it.
You got a long road ahead of you.
Oh, come on, Hawk. You're right there with him. Love the WrestleMania shirt
Yeah.
and the Ultimate Warrior shirt.
Celebrating what? My students are a bunch of pussies.
And the baddest badass is the one who beats his opponent when he's at his strongest. Not when his back is turned. Not when he's injured. Yes, Sensei.
He knows firsthand.
No more
Yep.
cheating.
That's why I had you wear your white belts. We're starting over.
Dia talk 50 push-ups on your knuckles.
Yes, I was gonna say.
He had to.
Make them do push-ups on their knuckles.
Yeah.
Position.
50.
Punch.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to show that there's.
Some moral ground to their characters.
Yep.
Punishing us for winning the tournament?
How you want it.
Teaching you a lesson. Stop whining like a little bitch and get out.
Metallica, noise. Rock on indeed, man. Best era ever.
He got some good movies in that era.
I'm alright.
Whatever the noise was.
Okay, I don't know. I was partying with Dave's back then. You have the mirror glass or not?
Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah.
But then the screw will be doing all the work.
No, he's gonna see.
What we really need.
It's not as big.
No, it's not. But
That's
it's
what she
a
said.
secret. I was just teaching you about shelving. But if you could bring a metaphor out of that, you're a better student.
Yeah.
Hey, Metallica man.
It's the ultimate father-son activity.
Awkward.
Shopping with each other at a hardware store.
Whoa, LaRusso Auto? Shopping prices. Psh, psh. I love that commercial. Look just like him. Is this your son?
Ooh. That's like a hit to the chest.
I'll go pay. Meet you by the car.
Oh, you're gonna pay, Daniel.
He is a better man than you will ever be.
Hit to the gut right there.
Show him the good man you are with time.
Actions speak louder than words.
Bad. Just remember, Allie. This time I was sure she was the one.
No.
So,
Cut short.
Ellie.
She left you.
And then there's a story after that one. And that one.
Yeah?
Revolves
3
around
stories.
one person, but then,
With Daniel.
well, that's why I'm opening up Miyagi-Do. So we could fight back. Take down Cobra Kai.
Balance it out.
What's the matter? Can't you handle the way I speak? Let me tell you something.
He was holding his
The
gi.
moment those tears leave
Yep.
your eyes.
Yes, Sensei.
Then what are
Love the
you?
photo in the
I'm a winner,
background too.
Sensei. Louder.
Yep.
I'm a winner.
Reminiscent on the old times.
I do like how they do like the flashbacks within the scenes actually happening. Not just cut the flashback.
Miyagi-Do.
Miyagi-Do karate. I hope my wire team is ready.
Austin Powers.
There are no enemies. Your dad, his students, they're just like you.
Learning from his
They've just been taught.
daughter.
You got room for one more?
Yeah.
Not even open 24 hours, and I've doubled my roster. I've got a good feeling about this. You're gonna be spending a lot of time back here together.
Uh-oh.
You need to focus again, Daniel. He's going to steal your daughter.
I just want to say
Of
one
course.
thing. I'm sorry. I realize that
Maybe a little too late.
Or he's manipulating him. I don't know if I should
Is he
believe
trying
him.
to pull that hook, line, and sinker
I
thing
know.
in there?
Gosh,
Or it's all true. Got it fixed.
I fixed it for you.
Oh, man. Stop him. Or he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
Or he's
That's why
going to walk slow so he could come and get him.
Hold up.
Look at that face.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
you
knows.
know,
He knows what he's doing.
Oh.
You don't have to be Mr. Miyagi. Just have to be Mr. LaRusso.
There you go.
Class.
We need to amp things up now that John Kreese.
Ah, the ice slap.
Yep.
Sounds like a real.
Smell a rumble.
Yes.
Fuck.
The rest of us
Oh,
have to
snap.
fight.
Where's Robbie?
Glad you're part of this family.
Was that Louis that he was beating up?
Oh, so he was beating someone up. I was so into the story that I was like entranced and I had like nothing to say because I was just like, what's happening? What's gonna happen? What's happening in this season? Like I'm so excited to see what else happens, especially bringing Kreese back.
Right.
And just it's starting to build into a different direction, and you're gonna see that, and I'm excited to see what else is gonna happen.
Well, I was wondering if Kreese was going to end up being more genuine and open up to Johnny. You would start to see little things, mannerisms kind of seep out.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you can't really change him fully. But man, that grin when he was walking away, he knew
exactly
what was going on.
He was doing. I was like, I don't trust him.
Snake in the grass, as always.
Yep.
And then, of course, getting LaRusso and Robbie and I mean, they're definitely on the light side when it comes to the showdown in the valley, or at least the duel between the two dojos.
And I think that it's going to be a test to them too, especially to LaRusso and Miyagi-Do, because with them it was karate is there as defense,
right?
But I feel like Cobra Kai is going to push and push and push, and it's going to be like, where at this point do Miyagi-Do, like the people from Miyagi-Do, just kind of have to, I mean, they have to defend themselves, so obviously they're going to go for it, but at one point do they not strike first?
Right. I feel like you're right. They are going to push they're going to push their buttons, and it's going to be Robbie, of course, that breaks, and then you will have that battle between the three of them, essentially. But yeah, seeing Hawk a little bit he resents his way of life that it was up until Cobra Kai. Right. He very much hates the fact that he was a nerd and where he came from. So yeah, you're going to get a lot of those same nerds coming into Cobra Kai, and it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to turn them off, because you don't want to go somewhere where you're going to be ostracized and beaten up, and that's what Hawk seems to be doing. You know, he's ready to kind of pounce on everybody, which looks like he may have been pouncing on somebody here too.
Yeah.
Getting a little frisky, but I mean, great for the confidence, but shitty for your character, because he's going to definitely become that second son to Kreese.
Far, right?
Yeah.
And I mean that, as far as like as fast as he rose from being this nerd to being part of Cobra Kai, he can fall just as fast too. Right. So, like you said before, I mean, he I think that Sensei Kreese sees potential in Hawk to be like, oh, he knows what's up. He knows that he has the character to go the extra mile that Johnny did not.
Right. And I do love that they're taking their time. I mean, you see in the trailer that we've got, you know, Peyton List coming in as I think, what is it, Tori with an I believe it is. But either way, she's coming in, and I feel like let's save her for a little bit. I mean, granted, I think there's like 10 episodes, but let's get acquainted with the characters we know, because we wanted more before we start adding more characters in. Right. So just right off the bat, first episode, I love that they're getting us reacquainted. Just like Game of Thrones did with the first episode. Get us reacquainted with everybody before the ish starts hitting the fan. But either way, what did you guys think of episode 1 of Cobra Kai? What, it was a No Mercy 2, I think? I don't know. Let us know down in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, you know where they are. Kicking the party, fuel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Gets us where we need to go. And also gets you these reactions, live reactions as well. You're getting the full episode on our Patreon. Yes. Otherwise, watch it on YouTube. Makes us happy as well. So thank you guys so much. And on May 23rd through the 26th, we are going to be at Phoenix Fan Fusion, where we got to see the entire Cobra Kai cast before they were the Cobra Kai cast at Phoenix Comic-Con a few years ago.
We did, and then we went to a Mexican restaurant, and William Zapka was there. So
and I really wanted to go take a picture with him, but obviously I didn't want to.
Boundaries.
I just feel like it's bad form to ask somebody for a photo outside of the convention where they're charging for photos, or is it like you caught him in the wild, so it's fair game? Don't know. Should have done it. Missed opportunity. But thank you guys so much, and as always,
now it's time to say goodbye.
This party is over. Bye.
Bye.